welcome back to my channel. My name is Shirley Howard and I'm a part-time reseller on Poshmark and eBay, sometimes Etsy and Facebook Marketplace, but primarily I work on Poshmark and eBay. So if you're interested in any of those platforms or fashion reselling, hit that subscribe button below to be notified when new videos are released. So today's video is a combination how I package orders to ship on Poshmark and eBay, and a little bit about how do I inventory items so I can find it when someone buys it, and I'm going to tell you how you can get free stuff to ship out your packages on Poshmark and eBay. So what you see here is my little shipping station. I have my tissue paper, I have my plastic bags, I have my labels, and I've already pre-printed off these packing slips that will go delivered to Canada Post so that these will get off to the customer. So the first thing I want to talk about is these labels. So Poshmark sends you an email as soon as you sell an item telling you that your item has been sold, and it gives you a copy of this which you can print off. Some people use label printers. I just use a regular office printer and print mine off on that because that's what I already had, so I didn't want to invest in something new. I do want to show you one thing on here which maybe you won't be able to see very well, but 1/2 of my order is what is needed for shipping information. Over here it's telling me what the item is that matches this person's name. I have a bunch of orders to pack. I'm not going to go through all of them on camera, but I'll show you a couple of different things. This is how I keep straight the shipping label and the item that belongs with the shipping label. So it's a feature in Poshmark to either print it with this or without. I find it very valuable to print it with this because I have multiple orders being shipped at the same time. So these are printed out in advance. Now, one other thing I do is that I have on my computer, I have an Excel spreadsheet that tells me every single item I have listed on Poshmark and eBay. It correlates to somewhere where that is actually stored. So behind me is simply plastic bins. They're from Home Depot, and inside everything I sell that fits in this bag gets packaged in these baggies. I squeeze all the air out of it to make them as thin as possible, and then they get put away based on a numbering system. So very easy to manage. I would recommend that as soon as you start getting a few items, it does get harder to find out where they're from. So put together an inventory system. My shoes, and some of them here have to be shipped out, are stored in great big bins. So I have them labeled as bin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I list what shoes are in. Shoes I love to sell because they're easy to list, but they're very hard to store because they take up a lot of room. So those are in a separate room. They don't fit here in this room that I have all my shipping stuff, so they're just outside the door, basically in the same racking system, except the bins are a little bigger and they're twisted on their side. But it makes it so easy to find stuff, and I don't know how you are, but it's something I need to do very quickly is to package items. So I need to find them quickly, print the labels quickly, and then package them quickly as possible. Get them out the door. So some of the things that I have here are going to be valuable to you shipping. You're going to need one of these tape guns. I don't have a love-hate relationship with these because the sticky tape gets stuck to everything, but I absolutely need these. I have these labels that are clear. I'm going to put the shipping labels in here as soon as I package the item. And I have these poly bags that I buy. They say thank you on them. You can get them from Amazon. There are so many of them that you can buy. And I store all those in a nice little drawer. So I actually have a couple of different. I brought these out towards the Christmas because they had red in it. And then these I have for regular, and they're fun because they're nice and pink. So I have a couple of different bags that I can use, but there's simply I got a 10 by 13 inch. And because it's closed, these do not have to be bubble wrapped, so they get to their destination in these just fine. They are already pre-stickied, so you just fold it over and it's ready to go. The other things that I use, and everything I use is down below in the video, so you can find out exactly where all this stuff came from. I like to put these little thank you stickers on. for two reasons. One, I think it's a nice way to finish your package, and I think it really looks nice with the black tissue paper, and it really only adds a few cents to the order to put these on here, and it just makes it nice for when someone opens it up and they see everything packaged together and taped together really nicely. And my newest thing that I have are these. So Poshmark requires that you put in a thank you note, and I've written over 1,000 thank you notes, which is too many. And I just got these, and I had them ordered through Vista Print, and I put my thank you for your purchase on here. I made it look really cute with the very fashion conscious boot and the purse, and I put these now in every single package that I ship out, whether it be on Poshmark or eBay. And I've added something here, and I'll let you know maybe in a few months if this works or not, but it says mention this card for an additional 10% off your next order. So if you're a repeat customer, you're going to get a discount on your next order. So what I've done here is I pulled some items that need to be shipped out. And the first one, I'll go with this one here. It's a pair of shoes. And it's hard to tell for shoes how well you actually have to package them. And you really don't have to do much special with shoes. These are just going to go in my poly bag. And I was kind of worried when I started shipping out in the poly bag, would it be strong enough for items to get to the people? And it absolutely is. So I like to take the shoes, I just wrap them in tissue paper, and I only get my tissue paper from the dollar store, so it's the cheapest price I can find tissue paper. Some people order it from Amazon and get larger quantities, but the good old dollar store works just fine. So I put these two together, I put them in the bag, slide them in. They get a card, sticky tape comes off, it's done, fold this over, put it in this mailing label. Now, this will go on the package, but if you have a Canada Business small business account, which is free, you get these little plastic pouches for free. I was buying them off Amazon, and somebody else told me that you can get them for free. So as you can see, I've picked some up from the post office, and I'm using them now, the free ones. My garbage can is down there. This is now ready to go. I'll put that in my go pile. So next, I have a couple of shirts that I pulled out of the inventory system. And I make sure that when I pack these in the bag, and I have a place here so I can recycle those bags and I use them again and again, I make sure that the items, when I pull them out, I don't have to do anything to them. They're already ready to go. So if you have anything that needs to be shaved off with a sweater shaver, do that when you put them away, because it makes it so much faster to ship if you can just put them together like this. And here I'm going to use this little label because it's going to hold that together. Done. Done. And it goes. Here's my thank you card. Done. Label. Package. And this makes it so fast to be able to put these in the envelopes. Pull off the paper. Have this ready to go in the off pile. Again, fingered vines, pink shirt. Put that away. Put this on here. How do I want this to go? Fold it over, put on the sticky. There we go. I kind of had to turn my table around so that I could show it in the video. So it's not quite exactly how I would do it. It's, put that sticky in there, pull off the tag. And with Poshmark, because of the prepaid shipping, I'm not worried about packaging at all, because it's all going to be charged to the customer at the same rate, regardless of what it is shipped in. So I've already told you can get these labels for free if you have a small business account with Canada Post. And there it goes. Now, that's not the only free stuff that you can get. So some of the orders don't fit in these bags. I have an eBay store. With the eBay store, I get a credit, I guess, for shipping supplies, and I can buy whatever I would like to with that. I think it's $35. So I order boxes. And you can see here, I have a bunch of eBay boxes here that I got for free from eBay. I also have other free boxes. These come from the grocery store. So Irish Spring, for example. So if I have to ship something in a box, I have a contact at a grocery store and I pick up some boxes. And in Canada, we don't get free boxes to ship, so I don't want to have to buy them. I've had to buy them from Staples before, and I hate paying for boxes. But if you ask someone at a local store, they may save boxes for you. I get some of them free from my work as well. So there's a couple free options to get boxes. So if you can get free ones, do. And I'm going to pull up out of here. I have a bunch of these boxes. I have them in 2 different sizes. I bought a couple hundred of these. The Hallmark store was going out of business in the mall, and they were getting rid of cases of these. I think it was $5 for a box of about 100 of these. So I have, these were great at Christmas time for wrapping presents. So I have some of them listed, some here, and then some that are still stored in boxes. So I managed to get these at a really super cheap price. So I have lots of boxes on hand, but depending on where the item is going, these are a more sturdy box because they're corrugated, and those ones still work if I'm shipping items, but I just have to be very careful in taping the box together really, really well. Now, shipping for Poshmark, again, easy, doesn't matter what the packaging is like. eBay, different story. These boots here sold on eBay. Allegria fuzzy boots, really cute. Can't put those in an envelope. They're going to have to go in a box. Now, the thing about eBay is that I do have to be careful with shipping for eBay because I'm paying for that. Well, actually, I'm not paying for it. I've charged the customer a certain price for the shipping. So I have to make sure that I do not pay more for shipping than I had estimated it was going to be on eBay. And I usually estimate high on the shipping so that I have some room, because I don't know exactly what box these are going to fit in when I ship them, because I don't have time to check that in advance. So this box would work for these. These ones are another box. It's a different size box. These ones are a narrow box. I'm going to check this one here. I actually like this size really well. It's a 12 by 6 by 6 inch. I'll take my little gun here. I'm going to tape that shut. Because I want to ship it in the smallest box that I can, because I want to pay the least amount of freight possible and see if I can make some extra money. So I can actually fit these in a smaller box, which is what I will do. And I'll also put tissue paper in it, because even though on eBay there's no rules, I still want to make sure that it looks nice when somebody gets it. And adding the tissue paper takes a couple extra seconds, but it's not a big deal. And I'm going to put the boot in. I'm going to fold that over. I'm going to put the other boot in. Cover it up with a nice piece of tissue paper. I'm going to squish it down in there. Actually, I'm going to put in a little color too. Okay. I'm going to pull that together. It doesn't always look pretty, but it does work. And I'll put a little bit of extra tape, because I know these are going in the US. They're going quite far, so I want to make sure that they get there without the box opening. Now, this is another one I'll have to print a shipping label for, so then there's another step with this. I now need to go into my Chit Chats Express account, put in the measurements of this box, and put in the weight of this box, and it'll tell me how much shipping I'm actually paying for these boots. So that's one extra step with the eBay. So this is how I do it. These are the things that I use. And I find that it's pretty fast and easy when you have things set up in order so that you can put them into an envelope or into a box and do it pretty quickly. So again, these are just Chaka boots or Tom's boots. Those are going to go in an envelope because I do not need to worry about them. And I won't, because they will fit into this packaging. And I've ordered some stuff over in Poshmark in my days, and I've seen some really, really crazy packaging. So people are doing all kinds of stuff, but I really like these new cards that I bought because it makes this even faster. And if you're doing cards for Poshmark and you're writing them out by hand, I might recommend that you do them in advance so that when you go to ship an order, you're not stopping at that point to go, wow, I really need to sit down and write some thank you notes at this point. So I want to just remind you at the end of this video of the things you can get for free. Number one, these plastic shipping labels. Go to the post office, you get a little small business bank, a small business account. It doesn't cost anything. Get those for free. If you go to your local grocery store, maybe they will get you some boxes that you can use. It's great for really big boxes, so again, get boxes for free. If you have an eBay store, you can get boxes for free. So free is great. And then find the most inexpensive stuff you can, and that's tissue paper from the dollar store. These plastic bags cost pennies. I think these cards were probably one of the best things that I've done. They cost me about 4 cents each to have them printed. They're glossy. They look professional. They do say thank you on there. It saves me a ton of time of trying to write out hand cards, and sliding them into the envelope is so easy. I don't think that when people receive a package from Poshmark, they're taking the thank you note that I had handwritten and putting it in a photo album. They're going, oh, that's nice, and they're tossing it into the garbage. So I'm hoping that with this mention, this card 10% off, that maybe people will hold on to it. And it does have my closet name on here, so if they don't remember where they bought their order, they can find me at Thrifty and New. So hopefully all of this was informational and educational for you and give you some ideas to how I package for Poshmark and eBay, how I get things for free, and how I get things done very quickly. So if you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button on your way out. Give me a thumbs up or thumbs down. Drop me a note in the comments, and I'll see you in my next video.